So, when you ask our people, name 5 doctors. I got this from Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu. First he said, name 5 athletes, name 5 rappers, name 5 actresses. Now name 5 black doctors. All these people have to be black. Many people can't do it, let alone this is a thing we do with the children in our youth group. And most people can't do it. Because if I tell you about a Dr. Umar Johnson, you'll be like, who's that? Right. If I mention a Dr. Claude Anderson, you'll be like, who's he? If I say Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, you'll be like, I never heard of that guy. Or say, God bless Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark. Right. Or Dr. Asa Hilliard. And so many who came and sacrificed and gave their lives for us to have the right information, the right knowledge, and built upon the blueprints that was laid out by the people before them, like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Marcus Garvey. I mean, the solutions are out here, but we playing around because we still taking prescriptions from other people on what black people need to do. Oh no, you don't need your own community. You don't need your own schools. Y'all don't need your own businesses. All y'all need to do is just work with us. Right. That's all y'all need to do. But every time we work with white people, where are we? In the fucking cotton fields, pardon my language, but we in the fields. Wow. And they in the AC chilling. Any white person could come tell my grandmother and my mother what to do. My father and my grandfather what to do. It wasn't that long ago, and wounds like that don't heal as easily. It has to be some reparation, it has to be some compensation. And I'm not talking about financially, I'm talking about morally. I'm talking about to the fact that we literally built this country. I'm talking about the fact that we are being murdered innocently. It's not like they're murdering drug dealers and they're murdering a child molester or a rapist. Then yeah, it's questionable. I really can't defend the murder of those folks because I might go out there and bust their head. But the point of the matter is, these are people, loved ones. And everybody just saying it's just another Negro. We don't care. Some people start a movement, because I ain't with it, talking about Black Lives Matter. Now, I applaud that. I applaud that. But then, how do they undermine that movement? No, not Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. So again, we get shuffled in the deck, and our agenda and the things that's priority to us is thrown to the bottom of the stack. Because we got to think about other people. We got to think about people being murdered in Europe and people being murdered in Africa, which never gets talked about. But here's how we get rocked to sleep. We get rocked to sleep with the media, the music, and even this internet. So here it is. Everybody's always saying, what are black men going to do about it? What are black men going to do about it? This brother speaks and writes books. Me and Mike are the founders of the youth group. Many of y'all may not know that, because things that we do are not celebrated, because anytime you're going to promote black people in a positive image, that is not celebrated because it contradicts everything this system tells you about black men and who we are. But we are concerned. We do care. That's why we're doing this. This is not for no YouTube hits or nothing like that. It's because we genuinely care. Because what am I supposed to do? Come appeal to the community once my family is hurt? No, we have to stop this now. Even God bless the dead, Mamie Till Mobley, Emmett Till's mother, said she never realized how the civil rights movement was so important to her life until her son was murdered. Right. And that's how many of y'all are walking around. Y'all don't give a damn about what's going on until it's at your front door. But ask the Jews how it happened to them. Ask the Jews how did the whole country co-sign the wholesale murder of them. Ask. Through propaganda and law, love and hip hop, propaganda, empire, propaganda. We have no more positive images of black people. What is the law? The law does not apply to us. The Constitution says we 3/5 of a human. It says we're denizens, not citizens. Look at your 14th Amendment. We have to start learning these things, learning the law, learning what's going on in our community. Because we only have each other. Dr. John Henry Clark said we don't have no friends. But somehow the Koreans are our best friends because they paint our nails. The Chinese are best friends because they cook wings better than grandma now. I don't know how. Arabs selling pork in the corner store. It's haram for them, but it's good for us. Right. I mean, we really don't get what's going on. And meanwhile, we're the laughing stock of the world. That's why nobody give a damn that we getting shot in the streets, because we ain't doing nothing about it.
If we hear the propaganda that's out there that Black Lives Matter, then why is it that we are getting murdered at the rate that we are in comparison to the other lives who also matter? So if we matter so much, what do we matter for? Our organs?
Yes.
You want to kill me so you
Yes.
can take out my spleen or my kidney or something? Like how?
Take those organ donors off your license immediately.
You have to. Yeah, you have to
Please
take
believe it.
the voluntary organ donor off your license.
They will leave you out there bleeding.
Yeah, they don't care.
They will not come scoop you up.
I just don't really understand, the propaganda about how all lives matter, but I don't see, and I don't condone this, but I don't see white kids getting shot by black officers. I don't see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see us getting killed.
Right. We don't want to see any humans being murdered.
I don't want to see youth getting murdered.
They speaking for their show.
Right.
Right. They are right. I'm speaking for us. We don't want to see that.
I might bust somebody head.
But it's out there. It's out there.
It's happening.
We dying every day. So if our lives matter, then why is it being perpetrated in the media as such that we're less than human?
You know what it is, Cole?
I want to know.
You know what it is? Because we're unorganized. We're unorganized, and we don't affect no change. I mean, we take the crumbs, and we're just satisfied with that. We think one person going to jail is a big thing. You think about the George Zimmerman situation. Mm-hmm. I watched so many black people celebrate when he got arrested. I said, but he's not going to jail. They said, but he got arrested. I said, yo, y'all don't understand law. See, brothers like us, we from the streets, we understand law. We learned the legal system through trial and error. I spent a lot of time in the law library. Mm-hmm. So we understand an arrest doesn't affect a conviction. And our people don't know that, but even then, we don't hold our money. See, Dr. King was very effective. And a lot of people always have negative things to say about Dr. King. But what we got to understand is that Dr. King was manipulated within this white supremacist system. And once he realized he was manipulated, he started cutting off all the manipulators. That's why he was murdered. But Dr. King said, we have to hold our money. You think that bus boycott lasted over a year. Not only did it shut down the bus company, it shut down the tire company that was supplying the wheels to the bus. He really affect change and changed laws. But that was behind us acting collectively. Right. I'm telling you, who was that got murdered last year? So many of us that got murdered that, a matter of fact, it was Eric Garner and Mike Brown. When we were supposed to just boycott for Black Friday. I promise you.
That whole, if we did that month right there,
5 o'clock Thanksgiving evening.
People was online.
And
it was black people
around the corner.
Same ones was complaining about, oh, I can't believe this and I can't believe that. This is the nonsense that kind of upsets us. Because we know that most of you do care. Y'all have kids, but you can't sit there and say, yo, listen, I'm so upset what's going on, but then you turn right back around and doing something that's helping the enemy.
Pumping our dollars into the system. Let's
get back to the European holiday part then, because then that's relevant to the financial spending.
Yes.
Because everything that is geared around this country running is all on money, economics. So if I got a mandated spend day, that's what I call it, Thanksgiving or Black Friday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter. Them days right there, yo, you want to look fly, you want to, take your refund check money and buy new clothes. Listen, I ain't mad at that. Me personally, I get refund check money. I'm gonna go to, BJ's and Costco's and things like that because I don't have a black distributor to buy. Which we need. Like we
black
need a
grocery store.
I've never seen a black grocery store, except for in the 1970s. I want to say like 1978. There was pockets where we owned stuff.
You got Dominicans owning supermarkets, Arabs supermarkets, Koreans open supermarkets, everybody owns a supermarket but us. And this is something that we live. This is a daily need. You're not going a week without food and water. This is something you need.
Right.
You can go a week without brand new sneakers and shirts and internet and all that. But food is necessity, and this is where we need. Like, we have the mentality to do it, and we have the funds and resources to do it. That's something that we got to move forward to.
And it's funny that you say that about the supermarket because the brother from The Wire, Wendell Pierce, he had Sterling Farms. He had a supermarket in New Orleans, and it was catered to our people, particularly less fortunate, because he was like, if you buy at least $50 worth of food, you get free delivery. Right. And he did that for our elderly people. Right. Because at what point, we see our children being murdered. Right, and we have to focus our attention. But while we're looking this way, our elderly
are getting snatched up. That's why you're getting those Amber Alerts on them phones with these old people missing. Don't get it twisted.
Our elderly are being neglected now. And I mean, we are really not paying attention that it's a full-scale war going on out here. But even in terms of the food, clothing, and shelter, if Pathmark and Key Food decide they want to shut their doors, what are we going to do?